So just before we start today's review, I just wanted to go over a few things that I will be doing a video on my other channel as well, Insane DIY of a giant brookie. So I do have to go get all the ingredients for that. If you don't know what a brookie is, it's like a brownie cookie mixture thing that Domino's Pizza makes, but they make a small version. So we're going to do a huge version of it and see how that goes. I'm not sure what location I'm going to do it at yet, but I'm probably going to do it here at my own house. So I'm going to bring that to you guys this weekend as well on my other channel. And also, if you guys would like to see me do a review of The Killer Inside Me, just comment down below, because this movie seems to always lose, and I'd still like to see it and do a review on it. So if you guys would like to see a review of it, I can do a review of it, certainly. I put up a post on my Instagram a couple days ago, and I always leave a link below for my Instagram account in these videos, so you can go and comment on the post there if you don't want to comment below on YouTube. Also, I'm going to be bringing this came with the 7th season of Game of Thrones that I just bought from Costco in Kingston. It's an animated show, so I'm going to do a review of that with Amanda, because she doesn't want me to watch it by myself, so I won't. And I'm going to be bringing a review of 47 Ronin on, it'll probably be Sunday. I know it's going to be this weekend, but it'll probably be Sunday when I do that, so I'll watch it Saturday night before I go to bed and bring that review to you guys for Sunday, just so I can get that dated. And today's review was of Outcast, but I'm going to explain more, so let's roll the intro and get into this video. So today's movie was Outcast with Hayden Christensen and Nicolas Cage. I haven't actually seen Hayden Christensen in much since Star Wars, besides I believe the movie was called Awake with him and Jessica Alba in it, where he's in surgery and he still can feel everything as it's happening. So it was definitely a good movie, so I would go give that. If you haven't seen that one, I would go give Awake a check out as well. But this one was good. The cover certainly makes it look a little bit more like epic and action-y than the actual movie was, but basically these two here, as you can see from their costumes, they fought side by side in the beginning of the movie in the same army, and he thinks that he's killed people, so he leaves. Nicolas Cage's character leaves and goes east, even though he's says in the movie that nobody travels east, so that he knew that nobody would look for him there. And then 3 years go down the road, and we kind of follow the story of Hayden's character and how he's become addicted to opium and other drugs, or I guess it was just opium. And he ends up running into this prince and princess, and who are running away from their kingdom because the one brother is trying to take over, and nobody wants that, so their father ships them away to find protection, and they end up running into him, who offers them the protection for gold in the beginning, but it ends up being more than that because he falls in love with the princess. I know, you probably saw that one coming, but that is usually what happens in these types of movies, because there's always a romantic story part. But the movie was actually fairly good, and Nicolas Cage always does a good job of playing the crazy guy. So yeah, there wasn't really too many like serious battle scenes, but when the action scenes were going on, they were pretty much like one versus like the entire army. So it was like, except for the very last battle, which was one-on-one between Hayden and the one guy who was fighting to be the Japanese prince, the older brother, and he ends up almost killing the princess, and then Hayden comes back and kills him in the end, and they save the day. Unfortunately, Nicolas Cage's character dies, but he does take out quite a bit of the army before he does die, so that was a pretty epic action scene near the end of the movie as well. I don't know. This is kind of a shorter review because there isn't, like, it was a good movie, but there isn't really that much to talk about. Like, it was kind of a shorter movie, so there's less to talk about, and they weren't like specially powered or anything. They were just kind of Nicolas Cage took Hayden's character under his wing and trained him from the time he was a child, and then he ends up turning into more of a warrior, or like a more vicious warrior than what Nicholas would have wanted. So I can't remember their actual. I have such a hard time remembering like the names of the characters when I first see the movie. But yeah, by the time they run into each other's second time, which I would say was probably 3 years later, I guess, is what it says in the movie. He's gone crazy. They both kind of have in a certain way because they both cope with, I would say it's basically shell shock that they have. So yeah, I would give this movie a 3.5 out of 5 because it wasn't my favorite movie, and there definitely were. I would say that the one thing that Nicolas Cage and Hayden could have worked on in the movie were their accents, because they kept losing them and gaining them, and it was hard to figure out whether he was British, Irish, Scottish, like, and then sometimes he was just speaking the normal way he speaks, so it was hard to keep up with that. And I would say that it kind of was confusing as to who they were fighting for in the beginning. I'm not really sure. If you know the symbol, comment down below or go over to my Instagram account and leave a message on the photo of this movie from today. And yeah, I think I gave it a 3.5 out of 5, and I pretty much explained all that. And I've explained in the intro what's going on later on this week, and I have 2 vlogs coming for you guys as well, Thursday and Friday, so don't forget about those. And I have a really busy weekend ahead of me, and I will end off the video like this and just say thank you guys for voting on Instagram for the movies, because that definitely helps. And also, if you want to see a review of The Killer Inside Me, just let me know on Instagram or in the comments down below, because I would like to watch that movie anyway. I'm probably going to watch that movie anyway, but if you would like to see a review of it, let me know. And I will just do a review of it and then start new polls for next week, so you guys can go vote for reviews for next week as well. And then I'm going to get my gaming system set up this weekend. That is one task that I'd have to get done. And then I'm going to get my Xbox Live back up and running, and then bring you guys some gaming footage, because I'm going to go buy Call of Duty World War II. And I'm going to say that every day because I have to get it done, so that I can bring you guys online gaming content, because that is what I want to do. So I'm going to do that for you guys, and I'm going to have to go buy a video camera because I want to be able to do the picture-in-picture thing. So like, as I'm playing, it's filming the game as well. So those videos will more than likely be age restricted, because they'll be, a lot of them will be raw and uncut. There might be some parts edited out, but yeah, so that's what's coming in the future for both channels, Insane DIY and this channel, Guns Blazing. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys again tomorrow in my vlog.